So, hey, I'm glad to see you guys here. I was thinking the other day, there's some things I'd like to discuss with you guys. I was thinking, maybe we should have a conversation here about about what to look for and what to think about when buying a loader tractor. I got a couple out here on the lot. We'll go out and take a look at, and we'll discuss some things that I think would be really important for you to consider and think about before you get into purchasing something like that. So, anyways, let's go out to the lot. Come on, guys. Here's a couple tractors that are sitting on our lot right now. An International 2424 with a 2000 International loader, and then I got a 300B industrial with a case loader on it. Before we go into these guys, I want to talk to you about the first things I'd consider. So I would go to work and I would definitely sit down with your checkbook and your bank account and do the math and figure out, what can I afford? Am I in the $10,000 range? Am I in the $4,000 range? Am I in the $3,000 range? Or am I in, I just need to keep borrowing the neighbor's tractor range? Where are you sitting at? I'll be honest with you, I don't know a whole lot about new machinery. I don't deal with it a lot. All the stuff that I usually deal with is older and not new. But when looking at new tractors, I would really think you need to stop and think about, you need to look at the dealership. You need to see if the dealership has a good support network. Am I going to go up to Cabela's and buy one of those tractors, or buy an LS? Or am I going to go look at the John Deere dealership or the Case International dealership or your AGCO dealership, where I'm probably going to get a lot better support? I'm also going to get a machine that's going to be probably easier to get parts for and stuff. So I would consider that if you're thinking that you just going to go buy a new one. Like I said before in the video about should you buy an 8N Ford, it's really easy to go to the Kubota dealer or one of those dealers and take the 200 and blank amount money a month payment and have a brand new tractor with front wheel assist and live hydraulics and a warranty for 5 years and et cetera, et cetera. But if you're not in that ballpark, then these guys become your options. Now, looking at them, they look comparable in size, but they're really not. The 2424 is a little bit bigger tractor. It's about 40 horses, and it's going to have a lot stronger hydraulics. So what are you going to be doing with this tractor? Are you going to be moving hay? Are you going to be cleaning lots? Are you going to just be clearing brush at your place? Are you going to be digging a pond or digging with it? That's something to take and consider it, because that tractor would be good for that. This thing, you can see, it has the chains on the tires and it has what we call manure forks on the front of the bucket. This thing had been used for a long time to clean a cattle lot. So that's something else you need to look at. What did this tractor do in its prior before I purchased it? This thing cleaned manure. So manure is really corrosive on stuff. So check the bucket, check the links, check the hoses, look the tractor over really good before you think about purchasing it. How much corrosion has that tractor done now, or has on it? This tractor here, this thing was used to move hay. It had a very large weight put on the back. This tractor's a lot smaller than that tractor. Like I said, that one was 40 some odd horses. This thing's only about 30 horses. But it had a spear in the bucket, and this thing was used to move round bells around with the heavy weight on the back. So it was really easy and the other thing is, real quick, that you need to look at, okay, so what am I doing? Well, what am I doing with this tractor? If I'm moving hay, having to shift gears, after I go forwards, I get the round bell, put my foot on the clutch, shift it down into reverse, back out of there, get where I need to be, shift it into forwards, okay. That's not so bad. But if you're digging, you're going to want something like this thing. Even though this is the one that moved hay, it has a shuttle shift. So you put it in one, you have the lever, you pull forwards, you go forwards. You get a bucket full, you pull the lever back, you back up, you turn around, you go to wherever you're dumping the dirt, you dump the dirt, you go back in, and it makes life so simple. And these are the things to consider. Also consider price, consider condition, consider lift capacity of the buckets. This thing here is probably going to be able to lift 3,500 pounds. This one here is going to do you great if it gets 2,000 pounds. You put that weight on the back, you probably get 2,500 pounds out of it. But I mean, these are things I really think you should stop and think about and do the math and do the figuring of what you want to do before you purchase a tractor for loader work. You know, they're not all the same. You know, this thing looks beat up and it looks like it's lived a hard life, and actually overall it is a good solid machine. This tractor here is a little bit cleaner, a little bit nicer, but the strange thing is this one is probably not as good a shape as this one is. We had to do a lot more to this thing to get it on the lot than we had to do to this thing. Also, this one here has super strong hydraulics. I mean, it'll lift the front end right up off the ground, and it holds. This one here won't do that. And those are things that you need to check, because that means this hydraulics is starting to get weak, and this hydraulics is still strong, and that pump's got a lot and lots of life left. So those are things I want you to look at, I want you to think about, and I want you to consider. So I think that kind of basically covers what I want you to talk to you guys about when it comes to loader tractors. So just, you know, give that some thought and do, you know, sit down, figure it out, and go through it. So thank you for coming in. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Leave your comments, any suggestions or anything like that I might need to know. And apparently next week we're going to need to have a conversation about tractor safety. See you next time, guys.